Seeds versus Kettering U. Very excited to hop into this one. It's gonna be a blast.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, and it's looking, we got a lot of good skins to look at this entire game. I love me some really good skins.
Yes.
Psyop Samira, is that Darkstar Thresh?
Yeah, I believe.
Awesome.
Yep, got the SSG, Talia. I don't remember what Poppy skin. Which is the best? Oh, it's base Poppy. That's a little awkward.
Yeah.
That's okay though.
It stands out like a sore thumb.
It does, but we don't worry about it.
It's a great champion design, nonetheless.
What's your favorite skin here?
Because I am a Renata Glassmaiden, it's the only.
Can't be so biased here. Come on.
It's the only skin that I've ever purchased. I gotta go with Admiral Glask. It is so cool as a marketing major. Having a marketing champion in the game makes me really happy.
Marketing champion.
Yeah, like a business thing.
Oh, a business. Oh,
yeah.
Okay, I see.
Because he has so many like marketing references.
Yeah,
I'm like, I just learned that in my class, and I was like, wow, it's so cool.
That is pretty sweet. I didn't really. Yeah, it makes sense why you like Renata so much.
Business.
All right,
business.
Okay, let's look at the runes a little bit. See if we can spot anything out of the ordinary. Something a little bit interesting that we could find in the bot lane for Kettering University. We do have the Ghost Flash here for the Zeri, and the Renata actually taking heal. That's going to be a very good defensive rune set. They're going to be able to run away very quickly. And the Ghost also going to help the Zeri get those stacks later in the game. Do you know how Zeri works, my friend?
A little bit. My roommate loves to also play in the bot lane, so it teaches me a little bit. But I know that instead of just auto attacking, her Q is more for auto attack, and the more she runs around, it builds up this charge meter. If you can see it on the side of the screen, and if you use your auto attack, it slows them down a little bit.
Yep. It does scaling damage based on how low their health is as well. The main reason that Zeri is good, though, is her ultimate ability.
Oh, yeah.
When you use your ultimate, if you're hitting anybody else, then you'll start to get these stacks. I don't remember what they're called. We'll call them overdrive stacks for now.
Yeah.
They make you get faster. So they steal movement speed, essentially. It makes her gain movement speed. And then she's basically unhittable. And she's also doing more damage with her ultimate.
And doesn't the lightning also change to other champions as well? It's just you barely have to look at anyone and it's hitting everybody.
Yep, exactly. So she's a very strong late game champion. One thing I didn't notice before is they've actually got the big plan. That's gonna be a good little trade there. Very well played there by Dragon of Scarthprod. An interesting thing here is that it's actually Dragon of Dusk in the support role instead of Proliferate, who I believe is the other player. Maybe trying to trick them a little bit, just switch it up on Kettering. But he is a Thresh main. It is unsurprised that they were able to pick that for.
Yeah, it's a very nice thing just to confuse the opponents, and hopefully that is what they were thinking as well.
Yep, indeed. It's going to be a good start here, and now it looks like the Hail gank comes through. Flash would have been nice there. Let me the exhaust doesn't really end up doing much. This whole Sejuani rune page and summoner spell is a little bit weird.
Yeah.
Also taking phase rush. Usually you're gonna go with the aftershock, but phase rush obviously gonna make you very, very fast, able to run around, hopefully CC multiple members. Maybe they think that's the only way they're gonna catch Arthropod. We'll see.
We'll see how it plays out. Yeah.
How much value that.
I rarely see a Sejuani in the jungle. What are like the main runes that you would pick?
Usually your keystone is going to be aftershock, so you're going to gain extra resistances, have a little burst of damage after you CC somebody, and then obviously it's just dealer's choice for the rest of it. This ward's going to spot out Allspice here. Not really much going to be coming of this gank, but they will clear that, so hopefully they'll be able to start something later. Once again, we cannot see the CS numbers or items, so if we could just reset that scoreboard. Tech team, we're on it. Scoreboard, and we're back. Okay, now we can see little advantages that have been happening across the match. We haven't seen this Talia gaining a slight CS advantage. That's something you can expect. I think that Talia is gonna beat the Victor and Linus. They have a solo kill on the top lane already. Will the Ignite take that fast enough? First blood heading over to Raven the Goat. Really well played there.
Oh, it's great to see. I know he's happy right now in his chair.
Oh, I'm sure. I mean, it could be a little good gank here, although Ice Spice gets her a little bit late for this one. Blitzkrieg able to stop it from being too effective. Does have to pop the Ghost on the Talia as well, something else I didn't notice.
Yeah, but it looks like that Kettering's gonna have to back up just a little bit, especially that Sejuani at such low health.
Yeah, it's a little scary here. I mean, having your Ornn die within the first 5 minutes of the game is difficult, especially into such a good scaling pick that Gwen.
Yeah, it's like what we were saying earlier, trying to stop that scaling early on, and hopefully that's on the top's mind and everyone else's as well. Open, here's another brawl.
Yep, really, that was a good trade there by the Ornn. Just really having a good idea of how much damage all his abilities are going to do. Being hard for him to go to trade, as you see, getting that snip off a little bit to the left, not going to get that true damage.
It's the best name for an ability ever. Snip.
The lady with the scissors. Oh, that's a lot of damage. He needs to start running away. Yeah, this is going to be scary for this Ornn up in the top lane. Does have the ultimate now. It's going to be a lot more ability to actually kill the Ornn. Soon will run her down. Oh, he goes in. This is really interesting here because once again,
there it goes.
He has no ultimate. This is really strange. He might go find 2 solo kills within the first 6 minutes of the game. That was a little puzzling there, honestly, by Servo.
Yeah.
You have to know that you have the ultimate advantage, or the Gwen has the ultimate advantage, and you will not have enough damage to kill her. You're Ornn. You're only good at these short trades. This Gwen is absolutely going to murder you in these extended fights.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that is it 1,000 cuts her passive, that the more she cuts
her ultimate.
Oh, sorry. What's the one that's the her passive where it's just like the more damage she does, like the more she heals as well? Something like that. She just heals off of.
Oh, like the extra is it the extra like snips that you get from her?
No. It's like it just heals from the snips. So like when she
oh, that's just her Q. Her Q just heals her. Yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
It just heals you. Yeah. Yep. But yeah, so obviously with that healing too, it's gonna make it really difficult. And Conquer as well is actually gonna give you stacking adaptive stats, which obviously is an issue for this Ornn. Massively. I mean, it's a level lead here now in the top lane, and his wave is really bad. So this is when you're behind, you want your wave to be pushing into you. So you want the enemy to have more minions than you.
Yeah.
So it's safer. You can just farm on your lane. You don't have to actually walk up so far to get this gold. But now you see with this, it's really hard for Servo to walk up and get this, and it looks like they're just going to be using that wall. As we said before, Dibble is actually caught out here a little bit. Does take a lot of damage. Oh, the Olympic you will be able to turn this. This Victor okay. A whole all-out brawl has been made. This Sejuani is not going to be bailed out. Arthropod picks up a kill. That is big. He doesn't have his ult yet, and picking up that kill before level 6 is going to prove to be massive. Hits the hook. Follow up there. Has the flash away. Will he be able to find the kill? Everybody picks up the Renata as they are just winning flat out here on this dragon fight. Although they are very well. This area could be able to find something. Oh, not enough damage. Does have the flash out there, but Dragon fight. Oh my goodness. Dragon does have that hook. Arthur's looking for more. Flash over the wall. Dildo picks up another kill. Or picks up the first kill there for Kettering University. That's exactly who you want the gold on.
Yeah, that was a really scary fight right there. Very anxiety-inducing.
Yep.
Especially if you see that that Zeri W, it's kind of turning into a Lux ult of itself when it hits terrain.
Yes, does so much damage. As, oh my goodness, this Ornn has to be really careful. 2-level lead now. This. Oh my goodness. Gwen. Jeez, I just blanked there for a second.
Running with scissors right now. It's
running with scissors, and she's doing it well. I mean, it's surprising the advantage that they've been able to get, but it looks like the pings, based on the pings, it looks like they're going to want to be able to take this Rift Herald.
Yeah.
How do you feel about Shelly?
I love Shelly. It's the name of my mom. Mom, if you want.
Really?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Every once in a while, when I'm playing in my room and I scream Shelly, like my mom will come and be like, "What do you want?" So
I call your mom by her first name like that? That's crazy. That's risky right there for me. Yeah.
Oh, I know.
That's okay. I mean, that's gotta be a little worrisome because they're killing Shelly every game.
I don't want to think about it like that.
I'm sorry, Shelly, if you're watching. But anyways, going back to the top lane, just chunking this Ornn. Now a 24 CS lead, 2-level lead. Things are getting out of hand.
Yeah, this is crazy right now. I got nothing much to say. It's just like I'm scared for Ornn right now because Oh!
This won't, but you gotta wait, because remember, as these trades get longer, as they hit each other more and more, this Gwen is gonna start to do more and more damage. So it's, I would definitely be looking for Poppy after taking this Rift Herald to just be moving over. And I think that's why they're doing this. So he's doing this to clear the wave so that the Poppy can just take the Rift Herald and immediately drop it. I hope that he would try to stop this reset here, but we'll see if he's actually able to. He is, so they're gonna look for a dive on this top side here. Jungle's gonna move over and try to kill this Ornn under their turret.
Oh, that's
yeah, it's gonna be way too late from the Victor, but will that be enough to stop Rift Herald from being dropped? It will not. Kill does go over to the Poppy. You kind of wish it would go to the Gwen, but a kill's a kill. And putting this Ornn farther behind is the name of the game.
So where do you think they haven't dropped Shelly yet? Did they?
No. I would have dropped the top there either way. I don't think the Victor would be missing out on a lot of CS actually if he had to stay there. So that would have been really valuable if you're able to get that gold. But Shelly's going to be going somewhere. You're going to get that gold somewhere. You're not going to be really missing out on too much in the long run.
Yeah, if not there, do you think that Poppy will be making their way back up, or use Shelly as a distraction for fighting the bot lane?
I expect that Shelly's going to be going to the bot lane.
Okay.
That could have been a little bit worrisome. I don't know if you know this, but a lot of people can put a ward on top of Thresh's lantern, so that people will actually click on the ward instead of the lantern.
Oh, that is smart.
So that could have been an issue if they were able to CC Arthropod, but thankfully nothing comes of it. I don't know if the Sejuani's on vision or not, but it doesn't really matter because the wave is pushing into the Firebirds here. I am kind of interested to see where they will put Shelly though.
Yeah, because isn't after a while in inventory, Shelly, does she eventually run out?
Yeah, she just disappears. There's a little line there. It's like a clock going clockwise. That shows how much time you have left. So there's still plenty of time to decide where to put this. But we'll see where they think the gold is best. Oh my goodness, this Gwen is just too far ahead for the Ornn to be really able to do anything.
And lining up that.
Oh wow, 4 bot lane. This, it looks like this is where they're going. The Berserker's mass boss by put down very low immediately. 2-man. Nah, the hook comes through on a second one. They're gonna bail out. Will not be able to do anything. Dragon of Dust pick up the kill on the plot twist. Two massive hooks.
Really intense.
Indeed, 2 massive hooks there by Dragon of Dusk, setting up that kill in the bot side. And still not Shelly though.
It was super smart. Did Renata get her ults down? Or
right away.
Okay, that's what I was thinking, because I was just like, I thought they were going for the kill, trying to make sure that her ult wouldn't go, but
no, that's the first thing she did, and that's why the Poppy Allspice was chunked down so much. That's why she had such low health. But at the end of the day, it didn't really matter, as now he uses the flash. He's kind of out of no man's land. He's gonna take a couple extra tower shots. That was really risky there. A little interesting.
Oh, Renata's here to protect him. I thought it was like on the wrong screen.
He's getting fine as of right now. Being flashless is a little scary for a champion that doesn't have any mobility, but he's going to be able to take that reset. Maybe even get his mythic item on this back. Thoughts here? Got any thoughts on the game?
Oh, that I feel bad for the Renata Glass. I love Renata so much. I hate seeing Renata die. But at least it's an 0-2.
You're a little marketing girl.
My little marketing was like that. If I wasn't on the Firebird side,
that is so much damage.
I would be on Renata's side.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm glad we're on Renata's side. She has level 6 at minute 13. This is not what you're looking for out of your bot lane.
Oh, most definitely.
Oh, yeah, it's really scary too.
Just shutting down that scaling like you said before.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what we're talking about. They wouldn't be able to do too much in the early game. Barely out of that hook. Really good hook again by Dragon of Dusk. That's exactly what we were talking about. They're really doing a good job of shutting this down. As almost a really good wall there. Oh, the engagement. Almost really messed up. Allspice are gonna just knock the Sejuani away. That could have been catastrophic if Allspice wasn't able to flash out of there.
Yeah, the momentum of that fight turned really quick.
You gotta be really careful. Raven the GOAT is very strong right now, and she can absolutely turn this. Okay, not gonna do anything there.
Silently retreat for now. Hopefully,
Blitzkrieg is able to get out with the GOAT.
There we go.
Yep. Shelly does go top lane, by the way, as we were talking about before. Getting more gold in this Gwen's pocket is going to be really important for these later game fights.
Yeah, so far it looks like we're about almost we at 4K gold lead for the Firebirds so far.
Yep, that's a lot. That's a ton for 15 minutes or 14 minutes even. And that's exactly what you want. out of a team that's not going to be scaling as much as the opponents.
And for only one death so far by the Poppy, things are really heating up.
Yeah, no, this is action packed, just like we said. I mean, Poppy's been roaming around. We've got 2 solo kills from Raymond the Goat, and Blitzkrieg also putting in a lot of work on the Talia pick.
Yeah, but it's weird. I see on the Firebird side that we finished only 2 main items, when on the other side they finished 3. So a little bit interested. Did we just not recall yet, or saving up for other things?
I expect that Arthropod in particular hasn't reset for his mythic item, but you have to look at the other factors here. Arthropod has spent that 1,100 gold to get his upgraded boots, whereas the Brigand Slayer doesn't have any boots. So that's where some of that gold that went towards the Immortal Shield Bow, the mythic for the Zeri went.
So looking a little bit more of the priorities.
Just get the stun into into the hook. Glenn picking up that kill, and now this bot lane has to run for their life. There are 4 in the bot lane. They need to get out of there. Raymond the Goat does not have ult to him. Oh, he does have the ult. Really able to run them down. That's so much damage. Unbelievable, actually. Pick up the kill. Osspice steals another kill from Gwen.
Whether Raymond the Goat is happy with that or not is up for debate, but it was a really good fight. And it looks like, did they get Cloud Soul in the last
They got a Cloud Dragon, yes. Or Ocean.
Yeah, sorry, the Dragon, not the Soul yet. That would have been early.
Not the Soul yet. That would be impressive if they got.
That would have been crazy.
That would be crazy if they got the Soul after 2 dragons. You might want to look into some cheating there, if that was the case.
Oh, for sure.
No need to worry, thankfully.
So, as for us Irons, what does that Cloud Drake do?
The original one, I believe, is going to give you ultimate ability haste and out of combat move speed. Or no, it's the soul. So it's gonna be ultimate ability haste.
Okay.
So you're gonna have those big abilities up faster, which is gonna be pretty important actually for the Talia in particular. So she's able to roam around the map.
Yeah. And I think we might have seen that with that Gwen, how they got the ultimate up so fast.
Almost gets stolen, yeah, but thankfully the smite and the extra damage is able to come through for Kettering, and they do secure one objective, or second objective, Dragon. That's gonna be really important to get them back into the game.
Yeah, still a little ways behind, about say 4.4k in gold.
Yep.
Or sorry, 5.
5k down.
Can't do math, then.
That is okay. We were talking about this in the last cast, actually. The game before this. Gal had actually math minor, and yet had some basic addition mistakes there. So
it happens.
So hopefully the marketing major will be able to show up by math.
Oh no, definitely not. I'm all in the imagination of things. When it comes down to the smartness, that's up for debate.
That's okay. That is okay.
So I will rely that on you.
That's perfectly fine. I'll do my best here. Might actually get caught out here. Really smart play. He just dashes right through. This Renata ult shouldn't even touch him. Oh, he does go over there. Will this be able to change by Raymond the Goat on the backside? There's immediate. Raymond the Goat does pick up another kill. The mastery has been flashed. Showing. Oh my goodness. What a pick out of that bot lane. Really fantastic. Honestly, Dragon of Dusk has been hitting this hooks all game.
Yeah, absolutely crazy to see.
Another one. Lucy watch out. Don't get back to Lucy to kill. Off by but she does go down. The shutdown going the way of Victor. Not exactly what you want, but they might be able to push for another turret here with that Victor dead.
So worth right there. What a great fight. Completely turning the tides of war right there.
Yeah. I mean, turning the tide. It's continuing. The tide's continue. But I mean, man, Dragon of Dusk has been on point with this pick, and that shows that why he's here. I mean, despite the fact that they probably weren't expecting Dragon of Dusk to be in the support role going in, he's scary, man.
Most definitely. Like I don't want to be fighting up against any of these guys. They know a lot more than I could ever.
And that is okay, my friend. Putting the control. Wow, really good vision. I'm really impressed with the vision control out of Carthage.
I think the only mistake was that 2 control wards in the Draken's pit right there, like early on, about like 5 minutes ago, and I saw that little emote.
But that's okay, because they picked up their warding capabilities later on into this game. Something I would like to see is this Samira picking up a little more slack in the fights, but she honestly has had a good chance. As we talked about before, Renata is really, really good at shutting down this Samira in fights with her ult.
For sure. She needs to pick the right fight, and it's either waiting for Renata to not be there, or just making sure that she dies, because
or wait for that ult too.
Because it's really Gwen and Samira that are going to be doing the most amount of damage with her ult.
Yep. Oh, Victory caught out. Another hook is true. Blitzkrieg slays that Victor in the top lane this time. Mr. Worldwide, Mr. 305 is Blitzkrieg right here, getting kills all over the map. Call him Pitbull.
You know, Pitbull came to my state fair, and I really wanted to go see him, but I was working.
I've heard that's a good show.
It's a great show. Yeah, that's what all my friends said. And they're like, why do you have to work all
Well, I'm sorry that you missed out, but...
Oh, it's alright. I got to play some TFT.
And now you get the real reward, which is watching Carthage League of Legends.
I love it. I get to learn new things every day. It's the best job in the world.
We'll see. They do come with a Baron, but will they try to contest this dragon? There was actually a change recently where dragons have more health, so we'll see if Carthage gets there fast enough. The Firebird is able to test this.
Oh, it's on the wall.
She's too quick. Oh. This can look a little bit weird there, but it looks like he's still playing. Here we keep quickly.
Oh, he's still alive, so that's a good thing.
They didn't ask for a pause, which is always a good thing. But yeah, just a good dragon there actually by Kettering.
Oh, here comes Raymond the Goat.
Raymond the Goat is in the back line, proving why he is the greatest of all time. He's looking for Plot Twist. The Ignite is on him, but she didn't this. He is stunned and put back into his team. He's gonna get away here. Not gonna get too much more, but he is 5-0-3. He has been running this.
Yeah, that was very interesting to see that the orange is just disconnected for a quick sec. I wonder what that was, but good thing that he reconnected very quickly. And
always sucks to see minor technical difficulties in these competitive games.
Yeah, for sure.
Obviously, we have Carthage at our heart, but I want a fair game. And seeing that, I mean, it's got to be so frustrating having that happen. But I'm glad that it didn't affect the fight.
Yeah. And I think Carthage backed off just a little bit. It looked like they hesitated. So I think that was a nice thing. Hopefully that was the intention.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens. Firebirds are closing in on Kettering really quickly.
Yeah, looking like they're going to be using this Baron buff to start taking down those towers, start pushing into the enemy base. And, I mean, the exact thing that we talked about that Kettering didn't want to happen is happening. It is 20 minutes and 10,000 gold lead nearly. Yeah. Firebirds.
You're going 2-13 so far, and 2 kills going to the Victor, so the Victor can pull something magical a little bit.
I mean, that's what you got to hope for, because really, he is who you're betting on this way. It's him and the Zeri to be able to start carrying this game. Another weird thing here, Winter on the Order. I'm not sure. I think you usually rush. Usually you want to go with your mythic item first, but to each their own. I mean, I'm not going to speak on how it works. I don't play top lane. I'm a jungler. I don't care what you're doing up in top lane.
Yeah, I actually kind of like Winter. I know I only play Ornn and ARAM, but it's a good item. It's a fun weapon. Like,
oh, it's a great weapon. Just like the Vandal from Valorant. Oh, great weapon.
I wish I played Valorant. But all Riot games I'm just mediocre in, and I'm mainly an R6, so I gotta keep on remembering I can't move around too much.
He might be able to strap an ACOG actually on that
I wish. That wall just barely going in.
But it's gonna stop them from actually contesting this, or not. They're not doing too much there, thankfully. They're going to look to push down this top lane wave as this Ornn is going to look to try to hopefully get some gold by destroying that bot lane turret down there. Gets away. Nice little land kick there by
Yeah, I'm interested to see if they do that warding thing again, because that's a very interesting tactic. I would have never have thought that before.
Yep. It's something that's actually kind of tough to do in the moment because you see the lantern.
Yeah.
You have to really have that peace of mind to understand, like, okay, the lantern is down. We have to all put our wards down on this.
Is it easier with like with a blue ward rather than just a standard?
Usually you go with the stealth ward.
Okay.
There's a yellow ward, but it's really hard to do because it has to be a group effort. Because just one ward typically won't block like the click.
Okay.
So you need like 2 or 3 people all putting wards down on that lantern to try and stop it.
Oh,
so
okay.
you kind of need to practice it. It's pretty tough.
But that is nice to know. I might have to try that one of these days.
Yes, yeah.
When I stop playing Renata and move back to some other.
Yeah, you still have wards on Renata.
Oh no! Yeah, I meant sorry with Thresh. Just
No,
trying to block that around, trying to bring that around.
Yeah, it's definitely tough though. What do you think the Firebirds are going to be looking to do here next?
Waiting for the right fight. I think isolating just one of them out. That's how I'd like to play it. Because really, it's their match to lose right now.
It is.
You can choose the pace of the game. You have the momentum going in your favor. You're about 9k in a gold lead right now, so you could be building better items. It's really up to the Firebirds of what they want to prioritize, and if they want to end it early or risking it ending it early, or just trying to play the slow game.
Yep. I expect that they'll be trying to pick up this dragon here and then wait for the Baron to spawn so they can try to end the game. But as far as the gold, I mean, the name. The real writing as far as the gold difference is in the top lane. You have a completed mythic item. You have 2 active 3 items. The orange has completed 1.
Yeah.
1/2 essentially, or 1/3 maybe, but down is a decent item there. So you're gonna try to find a color. We're gonna go to AC, just 2 penta. There's a ton of damage. Don't stasis, but it's all healing. Unfortunate that the kill goes to Sobrani there, but you are just happy to get that shutdown gold.
Oh, for sure. And how much gold was that shutdown?
800. So it's gonna be 500 gold shutdown.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean that's very valuable there. So I'm gonna pick up another top lane. This is what they should be doing. They found the caught out member there. They found somebody who was pushed up a little bit too far, and they're gonna be paid handsomely for it here.
Hey, they stole my scrap from me.
Yeah, no, I mean, I went from 9,000 gold to 7,000, and now there's gonna be even more.
There comes a wall.
Does stop the orb, but he's just gonna walk out. Kind of unfortunate we'll find more from that.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're slowly, they claw their neck. 6,000 gold now. I mean, this game is still very winnable for Kettering.
Oh, for sure. It's gonna be a little bit of tough having a little bit less items, but you know, they definitely can. One good team fight could change everything.
Yeah, 100%.
I just gotta pick the right one.
Yep. They just have to keep doing that exact same thing. They have to find somebody who is a little bit too far up, a little bit like too alone, too far from the team, and just gotta keep getting those kills, those shutdowns.
Yeah, because just from that one, they took 2 top towers.
Yep. And that's 2 objective bounties too, so that's gonna be an additional 500 gold for your team.
Completely forgot about that.
Yep. They will take the Baron though, so despite them getting that gold, they still can look to end the game here, I think. Well, then they might look for the steal. This is a little bit weird. Teleport gonna do makes me think, oh, fight this. They gotta be really careful here as now Carthage is gonna start running at them. They do not think they want this fight. They're way too far behind, as you can see right now. Across the Orn, he is not as tanky as you like to be. Orn comes through, gonna find some good damage, but that is a really, really good shield there by the Renata to be able to stop that double kill now on Arthur. That Renata always juicy. Will they be able to find anything from it? Osprey's flashing over the wall. They aren't going to find any kills here, so it's going to be a 2-for-0 trade plus the Baron. They have to keep pushing this forward. I really want to see Carthage try to put some serious pressure and maybe even try to end the game here.
This could be it.
They're going to take a couple of pushes to do this, but this could be the beginning of the end for them.
Yeah.
This is the fight that they found that they wanted. Kettering getting a little too desperate maybe because they found that kill. They were slowly thinking they were back to get, and then they just forced that fight on the Baron.
For sure, and it'll be about 5 seconds of Sejuani and 10 seconds for Ornn to spawn. It looks like this might be a Ren and the Goat leaving.
Yeah, teleport back in. They want to end right here. That's what that makes me think they want to end right here. Raven's going to teleport again, although he may not be able to pick up a lantern. Whoa! They took him to the kill. They hit the tower. Really well played there by the Firebird.
How did they do that?
That is a fresh lantern, my friend. Get the extra shield and okay. Alt. Oh, emote there from Jack in the Dust. But yeah, I mean, they're trying to chase. They know that they're low health, but they just have to play the base defense game. I believe Sirius going to put the Infinity Edge there, so that's going to be a ton of extra damage.
Oh, yeah.
And the Rabadon's Death Cap coming out for the Talia. It's going to be tough, but Kettering still has a way back into this game. If they're able to continue the scaling and maybe the Ordnance and item activated, pop the ultimate being charged, they're not going to find anything there. They can still find something. They have the champions to be able to come back into this game.
I'm thinking Renata and Ornn, those all gathered together, that's going to be their best bet.
Yep. The flip side of that, though, is that this Samira has that little wind wall.
Oh, yeah.
That I can't remember the name of the ability right now, but you saw it. It blocked that Ornn coming in.
The wind wall?
Yeah, her W.
Yeah.
The little spinny thing. I don't know what that ability is called, but
I think it's wind. Is it wind wall? Oh.
It's called the wind wall because Yasuo has a wind wall and it does this.
Oh. Yeah. Probably why.
That's but yeah, they're just gonna be looking to close out this game here. A little bit of jungle combat there. 2 smites going through, trying to get a little bit of extra gold out of Sejuani. That's a really good Talia ult there, just trying to zone away Kettering from their tower. They have the Baron buff. They will be able to take down the tower eventually, whether it be now or in a couple seconds when this cannon, destroys it. As it looks like Ornn stepped a little bit too far. Does get CC'd, but does not quite die. Ornn is still Ornn.
Uh-oh, Renata getting hooked.
Smart not to go in on that, I think. Although she was kind of caught out. I don't think it will matter too much. They should be able to end on this push. Really good ult there by the Renata, but it shouldn't matter that. And the Villa will not do too much for her there. They may pick up all finds. They do, but Raven the Goat is in the middle of everything. Renata, I apologize. This Zeri is getting wound up here. Will she able to find a deep fight? For the damage. This Ornn is going to make do find another. Although there's still a lot of members of the he is gonna get everybody. Okay. And we're looking for double kill. Fresh even picks one up at the end there, and that will be GG. What pitch? 2-0 on the day. That's good to see.
What a game.
Yeah, no kidding. This is exactly the game that we were expecting. Action-packed, a lot of kills. And unfortunately for Kettering, all those kills just went to Carthage's side.
Yeah, but it's a really strong game and strong opponent as well. Is that we've seen quicker games in the past.
We have, yeah. And I have some memories of the playoffs for the B team, previously the B team, now Carthage Black, being 20 minutes actually. Oof. So they put up a little bit of fight
for
there.
sure.
But obviously, it's just a fantastic sign here for the Carthage Firebirds going into this next season.
Oh, most definitely. A lot of exciting things to come. And look at that, Raymond the Goat at 22,000 damage, 6 and 2. Amazing.
Definitely was the one carrying this game, or one of them. People who were carrying this game. Everybody here performed on the Firebirds. Everybody did their part. Dragon of Dusk hitting those nasty hooks. Arthropod at the end of the game, they're picking up all those kills. Blitzkrieg, a little bit more of a silent factor there, roaming around and picking up kills for the team in a different way. Not as flashy as the Gwen or as the Samira. And of course, Poppy doing the jungle thing, getting the kills for the team. Just a really, really solid, well